subway. Don't tell my missus, because she's currently out and about and would be a little bit annoyed if I had one without her, but there's nothing else in the house, or the flat rather, so yay! Right, without further ado, let's start putting in these final connections. So I'll start with the one up here, somewhere here. There it is. So this is just going to be a simple connection into the other hub. We're going to want to have the connection around here. In fact, let's do a road around this to make it easier for when we're putting the connections in, like something like this. Excuse me. Oh. So I think what we will be doing later is probably just having. Why is there a height difference? Why is it not? What if we go that way round? Now you connect, even though you've got a weird bulb bulging out now. Never mind. Right, so train line in. Something like that. And then we'll want a connection coming out. So I don't know whether I should split off from here or split off from over here. I guess it's best to do it from here. Doing it as close as possible to the junction as well, just to allow enough space for here for any trains to wait if they need to. We'll do the second line that goes next to it, and we will remove this because we don't want trains to block the other side, so we will put in a one-way here, a one-way here. Sorry if you can hear some noises in the background. I'm currently doing my laundry. It's housework weekend time. So yeah, you got some things rolling in the background, but the dishwasher, not the dishwasher, the tumble dryer just finished. I live in a flat, so I don't have a garden or anything to do my laundry in. It has to be a tumble dryer, which is good and bad. It's quite useful. It's actually really quite effective. Like, I've grown up in a household where we've always dried it on the line. I had this preconceived perception that it would stretch my or shrink my clothes, I should say, not stretch. But that doesn't seem to happen. Or at least it doesn't seem to happen as bad as I thought it would. We have had a few things shrink, and that's often when you over dry something, or you put something in that's not meant to go in, or something like that. And I mean, personally, I kind of prefer just using a washing line because, I mean, it's cheaper for one thing, and also it is just, I don't know, like tumble drying. It's noisy. It creates heat. So if it's a hot day, it's not too bad at the moment. But if it's going into the summer, it's going to be fun. So yeah, that's going to be a barrel of laughs. Why don't we split this out from here? So we will do a line coming down. In fact, I want that to be straight. and we'll do it flat. And let's do that one so it doesn't change the junction, because I hate it when it does that. And then another line coming out here, and then we'll link those up, and it will automatically do a little zigzag through. We'll get rid of these roads, and then what else? Connect up this one, I suppose, like that. There we go. Seems to be good. So we'll connect this up with the hub down here, like so. My tumble dryer is going to continue to make noises, so I might turn that off in just a moment. Let me just sort this out. So you'll be loading up on that and delivering that. Make sure to take all that you can. You will be cargo. Oh, I can actually talk you through this. So up till now, I've always used push to talk because my other half's often been watching telly or whatever, and I don't want that to come in the background. And that means my push to talk button, whenever I push it, would create something in the thing. So let me just talk this through quickly. I think I've done it previously, but not while I'm doing it. So first off, I describe what it is that the line is carrying. This is normally just either cargo or public transport. So considering public transport is quite long, I just shorten it to PubTran. It makes it a little bit easier to fit it all in. The next is the medium that it is being transported by. So in this case, it's on the rail. As you can see up here, things are on the roads. And then all the way at the top, I don't know whether it's going to save what I just did. We've got boats. So it's just an easy way to... I don't know whether it saved that. It did save that. Fantastic. Okay. So let's go back to there. And then just what the good is that is being transported. Obviously, in this one, we're transporting both crude oil and oil backwards and forwards, but I'll just do it as oil. It makes... Oh, no! Oh, no! No! Oh, that's all right. I can save it with an escape. That's all right then. Oh, there we go. So that's number 15. Let's make it the right color. There we go. And I think that's ready for trains. Let's pop a train on there. Well, we want this locomotive. Let's make it the right color. That automotive, locomotive. I can't get my words out today. There we go. Get one of them. Put it on number 15. There we go. Sorted, and we'll let that just start going out. I'm just going to go turn off the tumble dryer because it's going to keep beeping, and I don't know if it's being picked up. I'll be back in just a moment. Right, sorry about that. So that's all sorted now. We've sorted out that line, haven't we? We've pretty much done it. So that's the last oil refinery over here. And truth be told, it's probably going to be getting a fair bit of oil from here. How does this line deal with picking things up? It only picks up max here and here. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I was a little bit worried how that would connect, but it's fine. So what we'll need is 1, 2, 3. What I've decided is these two will go off the other way. I don't think that this will be a close enough connection. It basically won't be able to connect here. So what we're going to do is connect these three, so the 2 oil refineries and the chemical plant, up down here. We're going to connect them in to this line, and we're also going to connect up the oil refineries, or the oil wells even. Today is not a good day for my tongue-tiedness. I just keep saying the wrong thing. Just have a swig of my drink. In fact, that's not very cold. I think I'll put it in the fridge. I'll be back in just a moment. I do apologise for all these pauses. It's a busy day. I don't want to say I hide anything from my girlfriend because I love her to pieces, but she will be a little bit annoyed if I have, effectively like take away from the subway and she doesn't. So I do need to drink that Pepsi before she comes home, otherwise she'll notice it in the fridge. She'll be like, Rob, why is this here? Where's mine? And I'll just have an awkward conversation about how I've eaten some Subway without her. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not that big a deal. There's not much in the fridge, unfortunately. We're probably got a delivery coming this weekend for food, so it might just be we're between delivery slots at the moment. Right, so we want a connection here. Do we want it to... Yeah, we want it to go that way, sort of. Ish. Yeah. That'll be fine. Because what we can do is connect up here. And then we'll also be able to... well, actually, that doesn't really go anywhere other than... other than the brick place, but I mean, my plans were to split off and connect down here. Something like... Oh, excuse me, I do apologise. The only problem with not having push to talk is I can't silence myself when I need to. Oh, my belly is just... It wants its time in the stardom. So yeah, I'd have a connection coming down this way. And then we can, I'm thinking, connect up this way as well. And then have stuff go from this side to this side pretty easily. But for now, we're just connecting up these. What's it gonna do if I go straight across like this? How much up is that? That's actually pretty flat. Interesting. So if I go that way, I could probably come down here. Let's give that a try. So split off from here. That's not working because it thinks it's going the opposite direction. There we go. what was I saying? Something about the subway, which I'm mentioning a lot on this show. If only I got sponsorship by Subway, but I don't. If anyone at Subway wants to sponsor one of my videos, hit me up. Otherwise, I'm. Please don't sue me because I'm using the word Subway. Oh God, hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyway, so we want this to come down this way, like so, and then maybe connect up this somewhere. Oh, no, you don't want to connect. You want to go through and then go on the other side. Interesting decision. Okay, maybe we'll just set up the line going backwards and forwards here because this isn't working too well. So I think you're going to want to come out like so. Maybe even go a little bit left because we are going to want to do a bend around here. Probably not connect into this stuff, but run alongside it. So something like... Oh, hang on. How are we going to do this? So we want one coming out this way, I think, and one going out this way. And then this middle one will be the line back. I think that's how this will work. Oh, I haven't put in the connection here. There we go. Something like... Yeah, that looks good. Cool. So you'll be going back, you'll be going this way, and you'll be going this way. We're probably also going to have about 3 lines coming into this one, so it's going to be a bit tricky, but we'll work it out. In fact, maybe we should do another line on the end or something, or over here like I was going to do and then slip it over. I don't know. I don't know yet what we're going to do there. So I'm pretty satisfied with this curve. We're going to copy the curve around to here. We're also going to have the 3 of them come round. So, I do apologise. I don't mean to be so gross, but I did eat quite quick to try and get back on the stream. Right. It's partly because I want to stream, but partly because I want to play this game. I really enjoy Transport Fever. I don't really know why, because you don't have control over a lot of things. It's mostly just the transport between 2 areas. And I don't know, it's quite compelling. It's a good game if you haven't played it before, and ideally if you like city builders, so things like SimCity or City Skylines, or I don't know, maybe even to a certain extent Banished, that sort of thing. Give it a go. You know, it doesn't hurt to try it out, especially if you can somehow play it maybe at a friend's house or something. It's one of those games where you can play it and it will take ages to get anywhere really with it, because obviously it's quite in depth. I've done my best to sort of make it as simple as possible, but even for me, like, sometimes it's a little bit, there's a lot to learn to it. I've played this game for quite a while. I've got way more hours than I care to imagine. How many do I have? 800 hours. And yeah, it's one of the games where you can just sit and set it going, and you can be quite satisfied just watching something for quite a while. It's not necessarily the prettiest game, but it's also not the ugliest. It sort of sits comfortably in the middle, where it's like, you know, it's satisfying. The graphics are pretty damn decent, and do what you want them to. So that's going to remove a connection. That's fine. So can we do a nice straight line down here? Maybe. Yeah. And then let's do a nice curve into this. Will be this one. Cool. Oh. Collision? Oh, why is it doing that? See, this is where the it's not snapped to the other train track. It looks a bit weird, but hey ho. Right, let's connect these up. Down here. There goes a train. How pretty. You know, the one of the main reasons I started doing this series isn't necessarily like, I think everyone would love to be a YouTuber. That isn't necessarily what I'm doing it for. To me, these games, I feel like I'm building something here, and I've done multiple saves in the past, which only I've ever really enjoyed, only I've ever really watched or, you know about. And it kind of doesn't do it justice, I feel. You know, similar to if someone had, I don't know, something like a model railway in their back garden, they want to show it off, or in their shed or whatever. They don't want to just, you know, to some people, it may well be that you just want to drift away and not think about what's going on in the world, which, you know, is absolutely fine. It's just, it's your escape mechanism, whatever. But for me, you know, I feel like I'm building. You know, I'm not feeling like it's grandiose or anything. I'm not feeling like I'm building something amazing, but it's like a little model village or whatever. I feel like I'm building something. You know, I feel like I want to share it with the world, and whether, you know, people watch it a lot or whether people don't, it isn't necessarily about that for me. It's more a case of I'm sharing it. It's going to exist for longer than the, I don't know, 20, 30 hours that I play this map for. It's going to be out there for other people who are interested. It's going to be something that lasts, and you know, that's pretty cool. When you think about it, what do you do in this world that will stick around for that long? You could argue maybe schoolwork, like art and things, that may be passed down over generations. I don't know whether this video will last generations. That's maybe a bit of a stretch. What I'm saying is it's out there for people other than myself to enjoy. But anyway, I'm getting a bit far into it, especially where I was just sort of talking about this this line. I think I can't really remember what I was talking about, but yeah, it's that's partly the reason I'm doing this, is because I want to share what I'm creating. You know, I don't want it to just die once I decide eventually, you know what, I've had a bit enough of this map. I'm going to go do a different map or something, or I'm going to play another game for a while. I don't want it to just never be visited again. And Moratania, in some ways, is something quite unique. I haven't really done distribution hubs before too much. I have done multiple factories connected together, but never something to this scale. These oh goodness, distribution hubs are really huge compared to what I normally do. um, you know, it's a case of I'm pretty comfortable with the game now. I know what I'm doing. For me, it's more a case of I enjoy this and I want to share it. I want more people to enjoy it. And whether that's 5, 10, 20, or even more, that's great. But it's there for people who, maybe like myself, are enjoying this game and want to see how some other people do it. You know, it's there. It's available. Anyway, I think I've spoken way too long about that sort of subject. So, yeah. So let's just connect these up for the sake of it, because I think this is one of the first train tracks I did, and I always thought, oh well, we'll have a connection coming down this way, and it'll go across or something. It'll do something, I don't know. But there we go. Now it's connected and it does nothing. Oh, never mind. It might do something one day. Who knows? So I'm just going to connect up these as well. It'll be really nice to just have all the oil connected up and I can move on to something else. I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little bit tired of sorting out these oil ones, but they are the easier ones to do, mainly because they all use the same tracks, or sorry, the same carts on the trains. It means that you can set up quite effective lines and, you know, not going to lie, make a fair bit of money on them. Because every time that a train is empty, you're losing money on it. Because you're running the train, which costs money, and if you have carts that can be filled up one end and then filled up at the other end, they will make you a lot more money. So fuel works well for that. Food is quite an easy chain to sort out, but again, they don't use the same carts. They use the gondolas and the, oh goodness, the items one. I don't know the name of it. It's like a box car, I think. That's probably the name of it, actually, thinking about it. So I've just put these in, but I think I'm going to have to take them out again. lines in. Do I want them to come across beforehand? That may be best. Why not? Yeah. Oh no! Construction not possible. Why? What if I go across? Why? What? It's just not possible there. I guess it can't do the stop for the car. Okay, we'll take these out. We'll do something maybe along here or something like that. Why is this not snapping? What? What? What's going on? It won't snap to that track. And when it does, it says that construction is not possible. What if we come at it the other way around? Something like that. There we go. When something's not going the way you want it to, it doesn't mean it can't work the way you want it to, it just means you've got to fiddle with it. Try and get it right. There we go. Right, there's a connection in that way, and coming out that way. Cool. Connection off. There, and there. And then also stop up here. Boom. Why? Oh, whatever. It can go in that way, but it didn't. Whatever. It's broken before, but whatever. Right, we've got these all sorted now. I need to stop saying whatever. So we're going to need to do... Oh, look at all that crude oil. Oh, this is the oil one. Okay. How many are on this line? 15. And I know that the crude oil on the other end, this is something I looked at before, is really quite busy. And that has 15. I'm wondering whether we need more trains or something, but there's already so many trains. Look, there's trains waiting. All these trains are waiting. Why are they all waiting? Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Maybe just a lot waiting for this particular line or something. I think where it all splits out as well is a bit of a problem. Oh, I don't know. That's a problem for another day, I think. I'm going to just focus on getting this lot sorted. Right. We could do some lines across here to connect them all up. And this will allow trains to get onto the right lines that we want them to. When they come over from over here, from the depot. Right, so we want to do 3 lines, or do we want 2? We could effectively do 2. Where are we? So one here, down to here, and then up to here. And then back again. There and back again. A train story. And we also want to do the plastic, so this one, like so. Okay. Cool. Those were the right ones, weren't they? This is the plastic. No, that's the plastic. Whoops. Okay, I set up the lane's wrong. The line's wrong. Lines! Where are my lines? We won't need to go there instead. There we go, all sorted. What do we want to call this one? Cargo, rail, oil, line. I'm pretty sure this is 16. We've got so many oil lines. And then let's find out where that is. Yeah, that's the right line. Cool. So you want to be picking up oil, dropping off crude, picking up crude, dropping off oil. In fact, you don't want to do this because both lines are going to be relying on this. We don't want to have them wait to pick up because then they'll block the other trains. You're going to be loading oil and dropping off crude. And over here, you are going to be... What are you going to be? You're going to be picking up crude and dropping off oil. Cool. One line, two birds, one stone, whatever the phrase is. So we want some of these. Take it up till it's no longer good, so keep it on good. Let's buy a few of those and put it on oil line 16. Cool. Last but not least, you're going to be picking up oil and dropping it off. And that's about it. Picking up oil, dropping it off. So this would be cargo, rail, oil, line 17. It's a lot of oil lines. It's a bit ridiculous, really. And then we want another one of, you know what? Where's oil line 16? Oil line 16, this train is now on oil line 17 and oil line 16. You will, oh hell, why not duplicate both of your trains? So you've got 4 trains on that line. Wow. Yeah. There we go. All those lines are in. Is that all the oil ones? Please be all the oil ones done. No, we have these crude lines. Okay. The last crude lines to go in. We'll delete this road back to there. We'll have you come over like that, I think. Something like this. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, so done with the oil. Although, That doesn't mean that it's done with me. Could use this. No, that's a bit sharp of a turn, isn't it? It is. So we'll have a track come off here. Go as far as it can go. Ooh. There. I want this one to connect in like so, and then we want to split this off here. Okay, it goes all the way, whatever. We want to do split off here. Tell you what, it is very thirsty work streaming one of these videos because so much talking goes into it. I don't even know whether it's good talking. For all I know, I'm boring the pants off of you, and I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is a junction off from here, and actually we want to delete these back to the connection. Oh, whatever. And then we want to come off from here, take it as far, so it's a nice fast turn. Take that back to the junction, and then from this junction we want to connect into the junction up here, so like so. Not possible. Why is it not possible? That's possible. Why wasn't it possible before? Seems like it can't be possible if it's a straight one, but if you put a bit of a curve into it, it's fine. Whatever. Sure, we'll go with that. It's just literally a connection to connect up these two lines. And then what we'll do, because this is auto-saving, is we'll have it coming down this way to the first hub. And just give it even more crude oil that it needs to connect to the other line. Which isn't great, but hey-ho. Right, there we go. We need to just delete this one, I think. No. Yes? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know whether I deleted the right one there or not, but this isn't really used, I don't think, from any lines, so it'll be fine. We need to put in the stops up here. We need to delete. Which stop would it be? This one? Must be this one. This stop. Because we don't want it to block anything. And that way, I mean, we could effectively put in a junction here and use slip switches. But I don't want to do that. I want to have, because we've got a lot of food going this way, and a lot of, we're going to have quite a bit of crude going this way. This way, doing this junction this way means that they don't ever interact or block each other. So that'll be good. I guess. It might not be good. Who knows? There's probably people who know a darn sight more about this game than I do. And they're probably screaming at me in the comments like, oh, why aren't you using, I don't know, aeroplanes? because I don't have them yet. I don't know. I don't know what that was. My girlfriend's just arrived home. So that's going to be, yeah, too much. Okay, it'll need to be something like there. Connect up down here. Okay, we can do that. Right, so if we do... I don't know whether she knows that I'm streaming, so she might come in and just be like, "Hello, how are you?" That's my worst ever possible impression of my girlfriend. But yeah. It's been an interesting episode. I've been talking about a whole load of other stuff than normal. Right, put that one in. And we will do a connection here. This is going to be quite a steep junction. In fact, why don't I just do the junction in here? That could work. So go up to there. Let's get rid of this other thingamabob. Why is that not connecting up? It just doesn't want to, does it? Maybe we have to do it a little bit further along. So let's try that. From here, connect, in. Oh, that'll work. Kinda. How far can it go? There. That's the limits of it. But it also means that it's not going to be using this line, which has the bricks going down, up and down on it. We can delete this back, I think, a little bit. And probably connect up. Oh. Right. Keys are in the lock. I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry about this. Right, I am determined to get this done. So let's get this oil sorted. And then I think we're gonna call it there for this episode. I'll probably be back in a little while again. So we're gonna put in this line. This crude line. Too crude for school. That really doesn't work, does it? Too crude to be rude. I don't know. So we've got to put in a line from here into the hub down here. It'll be picking up crude oil and dropping off crude oil. Cargo. Rail. Crude oil. Line 5 billion probably at this rate. And then another one here. So into here. And you're going to be picking up all the crude oil you can and dropping off crude oil. And it's going to be cargo, rail, crude oil line, and we just need to work out what crude oil line this is. This is crude oil line 15 and 16. 15, 16. Let's just make sure they're the right colours. Got to rep the right colours, you know. Otherwise, you could be any line. Like, how's anyone going to know what line you are if you're not repping the right colours? I don't know what I'm on about there. Anyway, so locomotives. We want these ones. We'll make them purple. Purple and pretty. We'll buy 4 of them. And we'll put them on those lines. So, oops, why is it? It's really weird. If you zoom in too far, the line disappears. I don't know why. Anyway, number 15 and number 16. There we go. That's the last of the oil, I think. We put train on this one, didn't we? Yep, trains on that one. Wow. Do we put a train on this one? Yes. So I don't know what the plastic's going to do, but hey ho. That's kind of the next step, I think, in all of this, is to start taking the plastic and putting it all in a hub, distribution hub. Let's just put in a few stops along the way here. There we go. Nice. That's doing wonders. That's all the oil done. How many spare lines do we have? We have one there. Actually, tell a lie. We've still got an oil thing here. Damn it. Right, I can't really be asked to make that pretty. So if you want it to be a pretty line, then don't look. Do not look. But I think I'll slip it into this one here, which works fairly well. So we're going to have this one split off. How far is too far? There is no too far about it, apparently. Okay, connect that one up there. So this is out and back? No. Out, back. Huh. Okay, we'll just do it that way. So we want this to connect in. Yeah, that'll do. Can you tell that I'm done with oil now? So done with it all. So we'll put this in and we'll do the line, but I don't think it needs a train because, to be honest with you, where's it going to go? The oil that we pick up won't go anywhere, so what's the point? Drop off oil, pick up oil, rail, oil, line 17? I think that's the right one. No, it's not. Okay, 18. So that's the last oil line. I'm pretty sure it is, at least. I don't think there's any more hiding anywhere. So yeah, that's all of the oil in Mauritania all hooked up. The distribution hubs are set up and raring to go. In fact, they're so raring that they can't distribute between each other good enough. Like this one's got 400 odd oil waiting to go back to the other place, and this one's got, I don't know whether I want to know, 600 crude and 300 fuel waiting to go back. Partly I feel like this may be something to do with it. All the trains stuck? Are they stuck? Are they even stuck? They shouldn't be. But they are, aren't they? Why are they all stuck? I don't know. I think that's a thing for next episode to look at. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, maybe consider subscribing, because there'll probably be more on this coming soon. And until next time, have a good one.